Have you ever wondered why all living things, people, animals, plants, are made of carbon? There are so many elements in the world, but life seems to love carbon the most. In fact, carbon is so important that there's a whole branch of science just for it: organic chemistry. But here's something weird: carbon isn't the most common element on Earth, that's oxygen. It isn't the most stable element, that's helium. And if you look at it, carbon doesn't seem special at all. So why did life choose carbon instead of something else, like silicon or nitrogen? Today, we're going to find out. Why carbon? There are three big reasons life is based on carbon. 1. Carbon can make really complex things. 2. Carbon is easy to find in space. 3. Carbon is strong and stable. Let's break that down. 1. Carbon can build big, complicated molecules. To be alive, you need a body. And bodies are made of all kinds of tiny, complicated pieces, like DNA, proteins, and cells. To make those pieces, you need an element that can connect in lots of different ways, like a super flexible building block. And carbon is the best at this. Think of Lego bricks. If your Lego could only connect on two sides, you wouldn't be able to build much. But what if your Lego could connect on four sides? That would be way better, right? Well, carbon is the only element that can connect to four other things at once. That means it can build big, strong, and complicated molecules, the kind that life needs. Other elements, like oxygen, can only connect to two things, so they can't make long chains. And boron, which can connect to three things, is too rare to be useful. 2. Carbon is everywhere. Even though carbon isn't the most common element on Earth, it's really common in the universe. If we look at the five most common elements in space, we find 1. Hydrogen, 2. Helium, 3. Oxygen, 4. Carbon, 5. Nitrogen. Now, if we look at the five most common elements in the human body, we find 1. Oxygen, 2. Carbon, 3. Hydrogen, 4. Nitrogen, 5. Calcium. See the pattern? Four of the five most common elements in space are also in our bodies. Life uses what's easy to find. That's why carbon is such a good choice. It's common enough that life can use it without running out. 3. Carbon makes strong bonds. Now, you might be thinking, wait, silicon can also make four bonds, and it's even more common on Earth. So why don't we have silicon-based life? Great question. The answer is carbon is stronger. When atoms stick together, they form bonds. Some bonds are weak and break easily. Others are strong and last a long time. Life needs strong bonds so its molecules don't fall apart. Carbon makes super strong bonds with itself, which means it can build long, sturdy molecules like DNA. It doesn't fall apart too easily. It can survive in all kinds of conditions. Silicon, on the other hand, makes weaker bonds. That's why silicon mostly forms rocks and sand instead of living things. It's kind of like trying to build a house. If you use wood and bricks, your house will be strong. If you use cardboard, your house will fall apart in the rain. Life needs the strongest materials, and carbon is the best choice. Could life be made of something else? Right now, all life on Earth is based on carbon. But could there be alien life based on something else? Maybe. For example, on Titan, one of Saturn's moons, there are lakes of liquid methane. Life there might be totally different from life on Earth. It might not even need water. And here's a crazy thought. We humans are already making silicon-based life, robots, and artificial intelligence. Maybe in the future, there could be machines that are as alive as we are. Final thoughts. So why is all life on Earth based on carbon? Because it's super flexible. It can build complex molecules. Common enough, there's plenty of it in the universe. Strong and stable, its bonds don't break easily. That's why carbon is the king of life. But what do you think? Could there be silicon-based aliens somewhere in space? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more awesome science videos.